find something to do. Because I see so many people around me that just wake up and live boring lives and don't do anything besides like, I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, if school's your thing, do school, but like, if that's all you're doing and you're going home like studying and stuff like that, trying to get like a doctorate and something, then do that. But like, if you're not good in school and all you do is wake up and have nothing to do, just like start doing something.
Yeah.
And,
You're
like,
gonna
try
hate your
different
life
stuff because
after
you're
a
gonna be
while.
so bored and you won't develop your character at all. You'll just be like,
And talk to older people too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people think, not even just like just one generation above you. Find like if you're 14, find some 20-year-olds to talk to, and just like that actually know what they're doing, and just have a conversation about how do you develop your character. And
because
stuff
even
like
if
that.
music doesn't work out, you still learn valuable life lessons
Yeah.
from that. We are 3RAM, and you're watching Serum Spotlight. Alright, I was in my bedroom at night, and I didn't like her old name, so my last name's Trem, and there's three of us, me, Andy, and then my manager Eric, and we was just always by ourselves, like nobody really liked our stuff before, and so just like us being three people instead of 3RAM, kind of sounds like threm if it's a three, but 3RAM.
So we're from Coleraine, Cincinnati, Ohio, and honestly, like the earliest memory I have of thinking about music, it's probably like 8. I was in the car. I remember just looking at like the highway, and I had like there was like some song playing on the radio, and I asked my mom. I was like, "How do you make a song? Like, how do you write a song?" That's the earliest memory I had about like making music. And then when I got to high school, it was like something was like changing. I wanted to do something different. I didn't like playing sports that much. I ended up like quitting playing sports, and then like music became more and more relevant, and then I just started making.
And then I took my sisters always played instruments when I was like really little. I was like 6, and then my dad was in a band too, so he always had his band buddies over to like band practice and stuff. And so I always heard it, but I never like got into it until I was like 8, and I took piano lessons. But then I stopped in 4th grade, and then freshman year came, sophomore year.
We've had a studio in our basement from like the day we were born. It's like, but it wasn't a recording studio. It was more of like live music down there, and then we just changed it into our recording studio ever since.
I guess I never like knew the artist my dad was playing, but like the sound was there. It was always just like rock and roll stuff. And I got into like 5th grade, and I got really heavy into trap music. And
I mean, first we were into EDM, like,
EDM, like
was all
Skrillex
EDM.
stuff. Yeah, I like that because my friend down the street was into it, like dubstep, and I got into that, and then my musical taste broadened, I guess. And I got into rap, and then I always heard pop music too. 'Cause my sisters always played that in the car.
We didn't start listening to like sad music until like high school, and then I liked it more than rap, but I also like had that rap what is it, background or like foundation when that's what I always listen to that. So it just kind of like it's like a mosh pit of everything, and then I always thought it'd be cringy if I was gonna be a rapper. I was like, I don't want to rap because I think it would sound cringy. So then like one day I was just in my basement on GarageBand messing around with because I was like I wanted to start engineering music, but obviously like nobody knew who I was, and nobody wanted to send me their vocals to like edit. So I was like, well, let's record my own vocals. And then I was like, man, maybe this sounds kind of good. And I just cranked the auto-tune knob on the GarageBand. It was like the pitch correction was horrible. And I recorded like covers, and then it just evolved from there. I got Logic Pro, and then we started making our own music.
Well,
It just sucks.
we go to an all boys Catholic high school, so it's like I was telling you before, it's like just a competition of who's like bigger than each other, like the best football player. Like nobody cares about music or anything. It's just like go to school, play football. If you don't play football in my school, you shouldn't go to it. Like
it's all sports in my high school.
And nobody really like understands it at all. Nobody really has like that like deep passion for like underground rap and stuff.
Was there anything like creative at that school? Just because like, nobody likes it.
Besides my Photoshop teacher, love that guy.
He's
Shout out
awesome.
Mr. Midkiff, bro.
Yeah.
He's like
he's dope.
Yeah, he's really cool. I always played on my stuff, and he played Guardian when it dropped. He played that on repeat the entire day at school.
Like every
for
class.
every single class.
I thought I was like I was cringing at myself when I was hearing it. Like, dude, turn this off.
Turn this off.
Please. Like, I don't want to hear this right here. But he kept playing it. I mean, I put my headphones in. I just didn't listen to it. So I always kind of get like, obviously you get anything that your art you get self-conscious about. Even for us, it's just like there's a time and a place for my music. And my high school, don't mention it at all. If someone asks me about it, like, dude, you don't want to hear what I have to say. Like, you don't really care about what I do, so why would I have to tell you? I mean, it's not cocky. It's just like they're just gonna take that and then play it down, but then like they're not gonna like care. They just won't.
It's not worth my time to tell
Yeah, it's not. They don't care. They're just gonna they're gonna use it to talk behind my back about it. It's just not worth it.
I used to like when I was little, I would listen to trap beats and I'd be like, I could make this. Like I would just tap it on my thigh, and I'd just be like, all right, the clap goes there, the snares go here, like the kicks go there. And then my cousin came over and I was like, hey, do you make beats? Like I know you have FL Studio. And he's like, yeah, I have FL Studio. I was like, can I have your login? I'm trying to make beats. And he said, yeah. So we logged in to his FL Studio. I started making really crappy, like terrible beats that were like inaudible. Like they were just awful.
But I want to say there wasn't like one moment. It was more just like development. Cause even I had my cousin over to my house on like Thanksgiving. He's like, man, like when you guys first started, I did not think you guys would get this far. Like it was rough when you guys first started.
You're just bored. Like honestly, like I didn't have my license, and my parents both work full time. So I go to soccer practice in the morning, get off at like 10. And from 10 to like 5, they wouldn't get home. And I had nothing to do. Video games didn't entertain me anymore. I couldn't just watch YouTube videos all day. And I couldn't go anywhere. My friends couldn't drive, I couldn't drive. And so I had a studio in my basement, so might as well. Yeah.
But everyone says it, but it's definitely Aries.
Yeah.
Like if you go to the YouTube comments, like this sounds like Aries, it sounds like Aries. But it was definitely Aries. I mean, I just seen his YouTube videos of him like producing. I was like,
you're wearing his merch right now.
I know, this is merch.
He's fire. I also like a lot. It's Garden. Garden is so fire.
Yeah.
And
Convolk, Nine Tails.
Lil Peep was like huge. Like that was all I listened to. Like winter of sophomore year after he died. I'm not gonna like. I wasn't like a fan of him before he died, but like when he died, I really looked at his music and it was like completely different from anything.
It was different. That was like the first sad boy stuff. Like, even Juice WRLD, I can remember like before. It was right after he dropped the Always Are the Same video.
When the SoundCloud album art was the dog from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
I would show my friends and I was like, turn this going to blow up. And all my friends were like, turn this emo song off. There's this kid named Juice. That was one of the high schools I'm with. And I was like, Juice, I know we just met for the first time tonight, but like Juice WRLD, fire. No. I played it at a party and everybody just like turned us off. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Like, I remember
I like it.
Listening to it in Latin class. It was, sophomore year. I was listening to it. I was showing this one kid his song because like he was into sort of like underground. He showed me Young Pinch. That's when I learned about Young Pinch because his brother liked it. And I can remember I got a Snapchat from him that night with like his brother playing Always Are the Same at like Wendy's when he was working or something like that. And it was, then like a month or two later is when we got that record deal and then just blew up. We used to like.
It's horrible.
We shared a room for 15 years, and that was like, it's like dorming with your brother. I mean, that's what it is. Dorming.
It's like being married.
It was horrible.
It's literally like being married.
It was awful. We're sharing everything because there's 4 kids. We're like 2 or 4 kids in our family. Like my dad makes a decent amount of money, but it's not like we can just get whatever we want. So if anything that we wanted, we had to work. So we worked since we were 12, just like anything.
First job was picking corn.
That's horrible.
At a farm.
Yeah.
I had to get up at 6 a.m. every day and go in the fields.
Awful.
I make $7.25 an hour. And we all got donuts and Mountain Dew for breakfast. And they had us geeked on the farm, just like picking corn all the time. And then I caddied.
Yeah.
And then I
lifeguarded. Now I'm a valet driver. Yeah. I work like once a month. If I need money, I'm just gonna like drive like Mercedes, like super expensive Lexus, BMWs, all like the really expensive cars.
It's a chill job.
But yeah, growing up with like sharing a room, we had to get like the biggest thing we fought about was Xbox. Like, be like, it's my turn. Like, you for 30 minutes, you're already up. Like, give me the Xbox controller. I remember one time, he was playing GTA, and I was like, it's my turn. And the biggest thing I would do is I'd take another controller. If he had like 4 controllers, I'd take it. If he wasn't giving me the controller, I'd hit the home button really quick, and it would like, he was driving like a jet around, and just crash into the ground. But like, we would get in fist fights over the Xbox. It was just like, we would destroy each other.
The first phone we had, we shared.
Yeah.
And it was an iPhone 5C.
5C.
And we came up from school, and we lived right next to my grade school, so we would just like ride our bikes to school.
I remember
I hauled home, and I grabbed the phone. I went in the bathroom to hide it from him, so I could just play on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't your turn, but
you want to play some games on it.
Yeah, I want to play games on it. He kicks
no,
in the door.
What I used to do, I used to like try to scare him. I would like, cause I'm an older brother. Like I like try to, I guess I was trying to intimidate him or something like that. So I would like pound on the door, like run up to him, pound on the door. It never broke. But this one day, it was like one of the older doors in our house. I backed up as far as I can, started sprinting at this thing. I didn't think I was gonna break it. I hit this thing so hard, just shattered the frame of the door, busted open. I was so scared. So my mom came home in like 30 minutes from work. She's like, Andy, what'd you do? And she called the janitor from our grade school to come fix it up. And she got him like a case of beer for it, but he just like put some nails into the door again and got the wood back in there. But that was the last time I hit a door like that. So
We just fought all the time. It was just every day we fought.
remember we used to have those blow up like fists you could put on your hands. What are they called again?
Sockums.
Yeah, like rock'em sock'ems, weren't they?
Sock'ems.
Was that the game? Was that the game? Okay, well, it was like inflatable. They're just like bubbles you put on your hands. And you used to like fight. We only had, if we were twins, we had to share a set of them.
One set we shared.
Yeah, one set we shared. So I had we were both right-handed. So I had one on my right hand and one on his right hand. And we were like fighting just for fun. I was filming it. Somehow I filmed it for some reason. It was like on my dresser, filming my phone. And I completely forgot I didn't have it on my left hand. I just hooked him right to the face, and he just started crying. It was bad. But yeah, it's like that classic like,
Don't tell mom.
don't tell mom, mom. Yeah, it was bad because she would hear us fighting and just like boom, boom, like stomping the ground. She'd come out there, what are you guys doing? Stop fighting. We fought all the time, all the time.
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 and
Best game
GTA.
ever.
That's all we
GTA
ever
5,
played.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Minecraft a lot.
Yeah, that was more like I would do Minecraft Let's Plays. I'd upload them to YouTube.
He used to have a YouTube channel where he made Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Plays.
Yeah, I was on the computer though. If we're talking about Xbox, I played GTA and Black Ops 2. But then when I got to like 7th grade, I took like when Infinite Warfare came out, everyone hated that game, but like that was our game. We stomped in that game. We played like not PUBG. It was like the UMGs. UMGs like gambled for them. Yeah, it was intense. We quit playing that too because it was like we would fight more about that than anything. We're like,
oh my god,
it was bad, bro. It was because we would like get mad at each other for not playing as well. And
it was like toxic. My friends.
It was really
each other.
toxic. Yeah, it was Mason and Alex and Mike and I were 4-man little team. We just like one day would be super good and be like talking it up and having a blast. The other day just like
we suck.
Yeah, I hate this game.
All
like hate you. You suck. Stuff like that. It was horrible.
We just like try and one up each other every time we make a song.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if he makes something fire, I'm just like I gotta make something fire. Like I gotta make something better.
So I've had people ask me before that same question. They're like, "Do you guys collaborate on lyrics?"
No.
We really don't. Like I'll it would be one day he's downstairs making something, and then the next day I'll go down there and I'll think of like a chorus. I'll record it, show it to him the next day, and he just like writes something that just flows off the chorus. Or like he'll write a chorus, I'll write something that flows off the chorus. And then I just once all the recordings are done, I'll go and do the master, do all the editing and stuff like that, and then
send it to Eric.
Yeah, send it to Eric. See what he thinks.
Eric always likes her stuff though. He never never says it's whack.
The biggest person I have is Ethan Finnemore. He goes to my high school. He's in a band. Like him and Matthew Recton and Simon Meyer are all in a band called the Red Wheelbarrow. They had a garage concert, and it was like so much fun that when we went there. But I always call Finno over to like hear the final master. And he's like, cause I don't know what he is. Like I have somewhat of an ear for like EQs and stuff like that. He'd never edit his music, but he can like tell me what's wrong with the master, and I just have him come over like for 10 minutes. Just what do we gotta change? He changes the last couple of details, and it always comes out great.
I don't really watch cartoons, but I'd probably say something like Mordecai and Rigby, the regular show.
Yeah.
That was that was good.
Regular show, Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
What else did we watch? Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah.
Watched it. What was that like weird Mad TV show that was on? My parents didn't like that one because it was like kind of sexual. They hated that one. That was like Adult Swim. They didn't like that. I never watched Family Guy. I never got into it.
Mom turns the TV off when Adult Swim kicks on.
Yeah, no, it was like that. But I watched a lot of SpongeBob, a lot of Nickelodeon because my sisters are like, when I was growing up with them, they wanted to watch Nickelodeon all the time.
Like,
so like
H2O. Like,
yeah, even like H2O.
Ned's Declassified School. Those aren't even cartoons, but like
those are actually
shows I watch. I didn't really watch cartoons like that.
Even like Disney Channel too, like Disney Wizards of Waverly Place. That was a good
Disney
one.
XD smacked.
Disney XD was exactly.
Lab Rats.
Lab Rats was good.
Banger.
What was that one about the skateboarders?
I don't know. Eric probably knows that.
Rocket Power?
No, it was like. No, Zeke and Luther.
Zeke
and Luther. Zeke and Luther.
That was
so funny. And then I'm in the band too. That was a good one. You know that one?
The Weasels.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what they were.
I read all the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loaded Diaper, man, that was funny to me when I was growing up.
Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah, a lot of Goosebumps
Smack.
too. 'Cause I remember my grandparents would always take us to Kings Island, like the amusement park up in like Mason, and like every time we would put Goosebumps on, or like Spider-Man, or I liked Transformers a lot too. That was good.
I always had the action figures that I could like make it into a car and then transform it.
Yeah.
My parents hated that. They always yelled at me for getting a new toy.
Yeah, they didn't like. You're wasting your money, but
Wasting my money.
Yeah, wasting my money.
Yeah, a lot of like extraterrestrial stuff. Like the government tries to hide it. I believe it, bro. Like just like
Shady.
and then like the fact that like was it Elon Musk that said like there's a higher probability. No, it was it wasn't Elon Musk. It was somebody else, one other scientist that said like there's a higher probability that we're living in a simulation than that we're not. Because like think about how smart we are now. There's tons of other galaxies that like could have like even smarter beings than we are, and they could just simulate us. We wouldn't even know it. Because we can make AI right now. We're not even that advanced. Like, we only just started getting this advanced like past 100 years. Honestly, all I want is just a house with my homies and just be able to live off of like the stuff we're doing now and just like have no worries at all and just like serenity, just like total serenity. Just be able to like go out, afford everything I want. Not like I don't want to ball out on like I don't want to be like flexing anything. I just want to have like the stuff I wear now, except maybe a little nicer, and just be like the same person, except I don't have to worry about all the high school beefs, like just the dumb stuff. Like just have, I don't know, just make content still. Like I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, just on a bigger scale, be able to live off of it. Just like don't put anything out, and just keep working on it, because you'll look back and cringe.
You probably regret it.
You'll regret it. Don't, and then just like find people like Soul Serum to like
get a group. Don't do it by yourself.
Yeah, don't do it by
if you do it by yourself, you're gonna go insane. You're gonna quit like instantly.
Yeah.
You gotta get a group. You gotta get supportive people around you.
And even if
don't try to force your music down people's like throats. If they don't like your music, then say okay and move on. But find the people that do like your music and stick with them. They'll help you out. They'll make sure like that song that you made is good, or like they'll help you out. So
yeah, just get genuine feedback from people. Don't try and like. Don't ask your friends what they think about it, because they're not gonna give you an honest opinion, because they're gonna give you like a fake response. Find somebody like, I don't know, you find on the internet, like you like their music a lot and they don't have that much of a following. Go to them, ask them like, what do you think about this? Because then they'll give you their genuine feedback, and then because they're bigger than you and they know what they're doing at that point. I mean, guys, they're gonna send us your music and we'll give you our genuine feedback.
Yeah,
send it to
I don't
Soul
really
Serum.
care.
DM them. I don't care. Just get people to like hear it, and then if you like it, just put it out. But don't try and like act like you're like the new wave. Like just stay humble. Stay in your place. Stay humble. Don't be cocky. Be confident. Yeah. Shout out Eric Dool. Love that kid. Shout out Soul Serum for putting us on. Shout out all my new friends I've met so far in 2020. Bowser, Connor, Anderson, all those guys. Blake D, especially Blake D. Love him. Yeah, that's it.
Get in here, Dooley. Say hello to Kevin.
This is Dooley.
What's up? How's it going? I'm Eric.